On campus, once again, school is almost back in session for college students in Florida and Georgia. Monday, students began moving back into their dorms at Valdosta State University, while other schools prepare to return this week in the middle of a pandemic. ABC 27's Christian Thomas shows us how schools are planning to keep their students safe despite COVID-19.
It was definitely different than I would have imagined.
Kelly Huntley never thought her freshman year would require face masks everywhere on campus. She's one of dozens of students moving into dorms at Valdosta State University. With social distancing measures only allowing 2 people to help one student move in, she says,
It just makes the whole situation so much harder, and limiting the family that can come was also difficult for me, being a big family person.
VSU normally sees up to 350 students in one day for freshman move-in. They've drastically reduced that number to keep people safe. Only 10 students are allowed to check in per hour with sessions on health and wellness during the pandemic. If someone gets or feels sick, staff and students are asked to report it immediately with an online form. In Florida,
we've had the rooms sanitized. We're finishing up that process now because our students will be arriving very shortly.
Florida A&M University is preparing for their students to start arriving on Friday. COVID-19 is forcing the university to cut their on-campus capacity by 26%.
Every student will have their own room. So that's a big change.
Plans are in place for students who may contract the virus.
We have designated certain spaces as isolation spaces for our students, and so then they would be moved to those isolation spaces.
There are 48 isolation units total. Florida State University welcomed students Wednesday with COVID testing an hour before move-in by the FSU lab and masks inside being mandatory. All schools trying their best to keep their students safe.
Trying to keep everybody following the CDC guidelines.
In Valdosta, Christian Thomas, ABC 27.
All universities have extended their move-in days and asked that students select a time to check in.